What if tonight you didn't have to carry it all? Not the pressure to be perfect, not the noise in your head that tells you you've fallen behind, not the memories that tug at your peace just as the world begins to quiet down. Feel the weight on your chest, if there is any. Acknowledge it, not with fear, but with tenderness. It's okay. You've been trying. Even now, here you are, choosing rest. That matters. You matter. Now, slowly inhale through your nose. Hold for a few moments and gently let it out. Again, in and out. Let this breath be the door. This moment, right now, can be your beginning. A beginning that doesn't require you to do anything but be, to simply exist, to feel, to settle. What if, just for tonight, the only goal was softness? No striving, no correcting, just allowing. You don't have to earn your rest. It's your birthright. Feel the pillow beneath your head, the way your chest rises ever so gently with each breath. Feel the room cradle you like night cradles the sky. This is not about forgetting your struggles. It's about releasing their grip just for now. And in this space, as your breath continues to move gently in and out, I'll be here with you, holding this space, whispering alongside your heart. You are not alone in your thoughts. You are not broken. You are not a burden. And that brings us to a moment I'd like to share with you. Look up in your mind's eye to the night sky. Vast, quiet, endlessly patient. The stars do not rush to arrive. The moon does not push the tide faster than it needs to flow. And yet, everything moves. Everything is becoming. You too are becoming. You are not late. You are not missing anything. You are not meant to rush healing like it's something to win. Just like the sky, you are allowed to carry your storms and still be beautiful. Imagine the ocean on a windless night. The way its surface reflects the moon. The calm isn't forced, it just is. That calm has always existed beneath the waves. Even when it's turbulent above, the deep water remembers peace. You remember peace. It's somewhere inside you, like the ocean's stillness. Tonight, I invite you to drift into that deeper place, beneath the surface thoughts, beneath the ache of the day, beneath the noise. Let each breath take you deeper and deeper. You are floating now, supported. No need to try. The sky watches without judgment. The moon does not ask the tide to justify its rhythm. So what if you stopped explaining your pain to yourself? What if you stopped trying to solve it just for tonight? What if you let it be held by something bigger? And just like the sky, there are people who've learned to rest even while carrying storms. To feel this more clearly, let me share someone's story. His name is Jonah. Jonah was a quiet soul with loud thoughts. From the outside, he looked calm, polite nods, a soft smile. But inside, he often felt like a mess of wires. Too much, too unsure, too ashamed of how often he questioned his worth. Every night, he'd lie in bed replaying things he said or didn't say. He'd wonder if people truly liked him, if he was enough, if the fear inside him would ever stop whispering. But one night, Jonah decided not to fight the thoughts. He lay in bed, hand on his chest, and whispered to himself, "Maybe I don't need to fix this tonight." That simple sentence opened something. He began doing small things, sitting near the window at night and watching the stars, writing down 3 things he liked about the day, even if it was just, "I got out of bed." He stopped measuring progress in leaps. He started seeing progress in pauses. Some days, he still cried in the shower. Some nights, the thoughts came back louder than before. But now he had something different. He had self-trust. Jonah learned that healing wasn't a finish line. It was a relationship with himself. And it didn't require him to be perfect. Jonah wasn't fixed, but he was free. Free to be flawed and kind, scared and strong, lonely and loving. He became someone who could sit beside his pain without drowning in it. And you can too. Because if Jonah's story feels familiar, it's not a coincidence. It's a reflection. As we sink deeper into this night together, I want to take you to a place where growth begins not in triumph, but in quiet soil.
Picture a garden after the rain, the soil dark, rich. Seeds invisible beneath the surface, but working. Growth does not shout, it whispers. It takes its time. Sometimes, you are not meant to bloom immediately. Sometimes you are meant to root. Pain can be part of the rooting. Your nervous system, your mind, it learns through repetition. And sometimes, it learned the wrong story. That you are not enough. That you must hustle for worth. That your softness is a flaw. But here's the truth. Every time you show up for yourself, like you are right now, you are rewriting that story. That is neuroplasticity. Your brain reshaping itself with compassion. Not because you forced it, because you loved it. Perhaps the pain you felt wasn't a failure. Perhaps it was your mind learning to rewire itself. Imagine the tree that bends in storm winds. It doesn't resist, it sways. And because of that, it survives. You have survived. And in this survival, you've planted something new. Growth doesn't always look like a breakthrough. Sometimes it's a whisper that says, I'm still here. And sometimes, growth speaks in the quiet of gratitude. Tell you about someone else. Her name was Amira. Amira lost a lot in 1 year. Her job, her father, her sense of direction. Grief wrapped around her like fog. Every morning it took effort just to rise. But Amira had a ritual. Even in pain, she brewed tea. She would sit by the window, wrap her hands around the warm cup, and listen. Birds, wind, silence. She never forced herself to feel happy, but she began to feel moments. Moments that felt a little less heavy. The steam from her tea, a neighbor's dog barking, a stranger holding the door. These tiny threads began to stitch something inside her. Not a return to the old Amira, but the beginning of a softer one. She started writing down one thing each day that made her feel human again. Sunlight on my face. My friend's voice on the phone. Laughter I didn't expect. And slowly, those moments built a home inside her. Gratitude didn't erase the grief. It coexisted with it. It reminded her that even in darkness, the soul can glow. And that glow lives in you too. You don't have to feel thankful for everything. But if you can find even a flicker, a sound, a scent, a memory, you are already healing. So, tonight, as you lie here, ask gently, what tiny thing touched me today? A soft glance? The way the blanket hugs you now? Hold on to that, because you were never too much for this world. There is nothing wrong with you. Nothing to fix. Nothing to shrink. You are not too sensitive, too needy, too complicated. You are simply a human being with a deep heart and an open nervous system. One that may have been overloaded, ignored, or misunderstood. But you were never too much. You feel because you care. You overthink because you want to do right. You retreat because you needed safety. These are not flaws. These are the echoes of a spirit that longs to belong. So tonight, I invite you to offer something radical to yourself.
permission to exist as you are. Lay your hand gently on your heart. Feel its rhythm. That rhythm is proof. You are here. You are enough. There may be a child version of you still waiting for someone to say, "You did your best." So let's say it now. Say it aloud or whisper it within. I did my best. Again, I did my best. And if no one ever told you, you deserve kindness. You deserve peace. You deserve to take up space without apology. You are not broken. You are healing in ways only the stars understand. And when we see ourselves with that gentleness, we begin to see our own mind differently. Let's sit here for a moment together in the quiet reflection of your own mind. You don't have to chase anything. There's nowhere to go. Just stay with this breath and this one. So much of your pain didn't begin with you. The inner critic, the need to overachieve, the way you freeze when you most need comfort, those were learned responses. Learned from moments when safety wasn't available, but now you can offer yourself what you've always needed: presence. Ask softly, when was the last time I was truly kind to myself? Not productive, not responsible, just kind. Let your body speak now. Can you soften your jaw? Unclench your belly. Let your shoulders fall just a little heavier into the bed. These tiny releases, they're not meaningless. They're a signal to your nervous system. I'm safe. You are not your thoughts. You are the one noticing them. You are not your failures. You are the one learning from them. You are not a problem to be solved. You are a soul to be seen. What does your heart need to hear tonight? Maybe, I forgive myself. Or, I'm proud of how far I've come. Even if it feels awkward, let the words form in your mind. You've carried so much in silence. Now it's time to carry softness. And when we soften toward ourselves, we begin to understand how much quiet power we truly hold. Power not in being loud or perfect, but in being present. And that brings me to someone I'd like you to meet. Someone whose life became a light, not through greatness, but through simple kindness. His name was Elias. He was not rich. He was not famous. If you passed him on the street, you might not remember his face. But those who knew him remembered how they felt in his presence. Elias listened with his full attention. When you spoke to him, he looked at you like you mattered, because you did. He remembered names, not just the important ones, but the barista, the cleaner, the lonely neighbor next door. He brought flowers to a friend who lost their dog. He left notes of encouragement in library books. He smiled with his eyes. And when Elias passed away, the room at his memorial overflowed with people, not with grand speeches, but with small stories. He helped me carry groceries when no one else noticed. He always asked how my mother was doing. Elias didn't change the world. He changed people. And people are the world. You see, the impact you leave behind isn't always something you'll witness. It might be the way you made someone feel seen on a hard day, or how you stayed kind when no one else was. Your worth is not in your output, it's in your presence. You don't need to prove that you matter, you already do. There is Elias in you, in your gentleness, in the way you long for connection, in the way you're listening right now. And maybe, just maybe,
You are already becoming the light you longed for.
Let this be your reminder. You are not stuck. You are not broken. You are becoming. Becoming is not a straight line. Sometimes it looks like stillness. Sometimes it looks like forgetting. Sometimes it's just breathing through the night. But each time you soften, instead of shut down, you grow. Each time you let go instead of grip tighter, you heal. You don't need a 10-step plan tonight. You don't need to conquer your fear. You only need to trust that your healing is already happening, even when it's invisible. Let the pressure dissolve. You are not behind. You are right where your soul needs to be. This pause you're in, it's not failure, it's fertilization. And soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe next month, you'll feel the shift, the soft sprout of new strength rising. For now, just be. Be here in this quiet. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are becoming the person you needed, and you're doing it gently. And now, my dear listener, let yourself surrender fully. Let sleep hold you like the sky held the stars. Let the breath return to where we began.
Close your eyes, if they're not closed already. Feel the warmth of the blanket. Feel the quiet rhythm of your breath. You are safe. You are enough. You are home. Let the thoughts fade like mist. Let the body settle like earth. You are safe. You are enough. You are home. Let your heartbeat slow. Let your jaw unclench. You are safe. You are enough. You are home. You are not alone in this night. Your breath is the doorway. Your stillness is sacred. There's nothing left to do. Only rest, only peace, only this moment. You are safe. You are enough. You are home. Sleep now, held by the rhythm of your becoming, cradled in your own soft light. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Good night.